Hello and welcome to Living Simply and Fun. We're doing another cigar review today. This time we're doing the Quesada 40th anniversary, which, a couple little stories behind this since I did a little research, is this was blended by Manuel Quesada's daughters Raquel and Patricia for his 40th anniversary of blending. And it's going to be an interesting cigar. As you can see, it's actually kind of a shaggy foot. And the only smells I'm picking up are on the foot, which I smell a mild hay smell too. I really have to focus on it to pick it up though. The one other thing is this came from the Winter Pack. The Winter Pack is all 4 by 50 ring gauge. 4-inch 50 ring gauge, and they don't sell them singly in this size. In fact, I can't find anywhere that sells them, so these are made specifically for the Winter Pack in this size. We're going to go ahead and fire these up. You got anything to say about it before we get going?
First of all, I do want to say that for my own research, talking to Aaron, I was talking to him and I picked up hay only. I did tell him, look, it's a shaggy foot, and he agreed. But the other thing I wanted to say was that if these are really good, and it's good, then I want to...
The big size,
the big
6 by
size.
65. Yeah, a 65 ring gauge. They have one in this. It's for a Gordo. Apparently this has 2 special sizes in it. One being the Gordo and the other one being the... Do you remember what the other size was?
No.
It's one I don't deal with very often.
So that's what I want to say. I'm going to now fire this up. We do want to say this is about, the sizes vary, but the Oktoberfest isn't a larger size than the other one. This is our third one. I think there's one more after this that we will be reviewing.
One more. It's 345 right now. Kind of has a hazelnut flavor to it so far. That's just first impression.
I have a question for you today, cigar smokers. Something I'm curious about. As a woman, once in a while I get a harebrained idea, so I'm going to ask it. If any of you have ordered from Finsk, tell me how well things went with you.
Yeah, it's not something you find a lot of reviews on. So we're planning on trying them for review's sake, and we'll see how that goes. So, but different time right now, obviously. Our main thing right now is to let you know how this cigar is, but we did want to ask if anybody has tried Finsk cigars. Are they worth the money, or is it, that seems a lot of their stuff's from top blenders. So... I think they have some from Manuel Quesada himself in there. I think they have some Rocky Patels. They have some made by Olivia. I think they have a couple Christian Arroyo blends that are labeled with their own. Yeah, so, but it seems to be a house blend only catalog for the most part, and they seem to be somewhat overpriced for house blends, but don't know.
I'm picking up hints of chocolate, cedar, earth, and leather notes with a light touch of pepper. So I would say this is a complex cigar.
Main thing I'm picking up still is hazelnut. Maybe a light pepperish taste, but it's like white pepper, barely there.
I can barely taste the hazelnut, but it is there. So, but just remember, for you reviewers, since some of you are subscribers and some of you are this or that for us, just remember that each of our taste palettes are different. So when you sit there and say, "What the fudge," you know.
And I'll tell you, there's a certain flavor that's coming off this that reminds me of whiskey Cavendish. I don't know why.
Oh, and for some of you out there,
if you smoked a pipe and you smoked whiskey Cavendish,
I was just gonna say, maybe because we also do pipes from time to time, we could review a whiskey blend that we have.
Yeah, the main things I'm picking up is kind of that hazelnut and whiskey. That's about the best I can do.
What type of whiskey? Scotch, Canadian, or bourbon?
I don't know. It's very similar to whiskey Cavendish, which is usually a generic whiskey, and I couldn't tell you what type of whiskey they're using.
Smoker's Pride whiskey tobacco is not bad.
There's also a slight leathery note to it, too, that I'm picking up. That kind of lingers in the back of the mouth.
And I'm just going to say this, so if any of you out there say WTF, in my opinion, I'm picking up hints of creaminess to this cigar.
That's in reference to a comment we had about what does buttery mean, but we've gone over that in another video. If you want to know again, we'll put it in the answer underneath if you ask the question. We won't hide that. So, anyways, I think we'll get back to you when we're in the middle third. Not much more to say right now, so we'll see you in a second or two, and it'll be quite a while for us. So,
welcome back to part 2 of this video.
Yes. Anyways, getting into the flavors, I'm picking up some spicy notes, various spices. Couldn't tell you all the types. Still kind of got that whiskey taste, and still lightly nutty. I'm not so sure that it's hazelnut anymore, but it still tastes pretty darn good. I'm enjoying the smoke. We're half an hour into it right now, and we're getting close to the halfway point. So this will be about an hour smoke, but for a 4-inch cigar, that's actually really decent. So
they should have made it a 60 ring gauge over a 50 ring gauge.
That would have been so nice if they did that. But the winter pack was the winter pack, and it was $22.50, and it's a darn good deal so far. I've been very impressed with every one of these Quesada cigars, and definitely would get them again. That's for certain.
Some of you out there, talking about cigars for a second, I was pondering picking up some Diamantes to try again, and I saw a Diamond Crown sampler that looked really interesting too. So,
and I'm trying to get my band off here without damaging the cigar or the band. It's glued on pretty well. I think I'm going to lose my bottom band, but maybe not.
I'm picking up.
Some would say, why do you bother? But you should see my drawer at home. It's filled with bands.
So anyways, before he interrupted me, I'm picking up hints of mixed roasted nuts, a little bit of chocolate flavor, a little bit of coffee flavor, and a deep earth note, like deep earth, you know, dark
couldn't
earth.
save it.
It's for the size. It's a very flavorful cigar. I just think it could be more.
Nice amount of smoke too.
Exactly, good thick ash and a nice amount of smoke too. So
this is a very nice smoke. Anyways, we should get back to you in the final third and let you know how it's continuing.
I think
catch you in a second.
I'm going to need another cigar after dinner.
You don't like shorties, but
I don't like shorties.
in a bit.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final
final third.
Final third, you can
Of this
say.
Quesada 40th anniversary. It's been over an hour. I think I'll be pushing it an hour 10, hour 15 minutes. Rita smoked a little faster. She's about done. Probably because I was playing a game and she wasn't. Anyways, the nutty flavors are still in here. There's still that spicy flavor in there, sort of. And still kind of got those hints of leather and whiskey flavors in there. And I'm finding this cigar very enjoyable. Even though it's a short cigar, it's very tasty, and I find myself satisfied from it. And given the fact that this cost about $4.15 or so a stick for us, because of that winter pack that they had on CI, I definitely recommend that pack to you. I mean, 4 out of 5, all good ratings. I'm going to go ahead and give this 9.5 just because every cigar can't be a 10. But this is one I'd buy again, and I am very curious to try that 6x65. I've not had one with a ring gauge over 60 before. So, actually, didn't we have 170 ring gauge?
Nope.
I thought
it was a 60.
I thought the ogre. I thought the ogre barber pole I got was 70.
6x60.
I'm positive it was 70.
No, but you can buy a barber pole from me. I'll gladly smoke it.
Anyways, all I can say is a very good cigar. That pack's still available. The Winter Pack by Quesada on CI for $22.50. I definitely recommend it. If not, well, go ahead and try one of these single stick or so.
I would like to say once again, I'll give you my rating, and then I'll tell you what I was going to say, is I give this a 9.7. Good cigar. As Aaron said, it can't be a 10, but I do want to try the 6x65s in Oktoberfest and the 40th here. It is just a really good cigar. As you probably already know, I'm an anti-shorty person except for nubs.
As long as they last a long time. And then, you know, for 4 inches and 50 ring gauge, going an hour and 10 minutes, this is already beating out that Cohiba we smoked the other day. The Cohiba Red Dot. The Nicaragua was decent, but that Red Dot, it was longer than this, and it burnt shorter. I didn't like that.
Anyways, I give it a 9.7. The finish on this cigar is just amazing. You know, it's...
Oh, the flavors kind of linger a bit.
Good thick smoke. I like it. So here's 2 questions for you. Is any one of you went through Fence Cigar, please leave comments in the box down below. And I also want to say, has any of you tried Corona cigars? If so, please let me know as well.
And I will say this also, is the flavors are mild to medium in body. And, the strength is mild to medium in body. And the flavors are kind of medium to full. And I kind of like that, a mild smoke with lots of flavor. So, again, I'm definitely going to recommend this cigar for anybody who likes lots of flavor and a mild smoke. So, or mild to medium. I wouldn't say this is quite mild, but it's good. So, anyways, I think that does it for this video. And
please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
And may God bless you all. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.